Welcome back to Film Time. If you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to the channel and also leave a like on the video. Now let's get started. When we first met Olivia Cruz all the way back in 2014, she weighed 578 pounds and was almost entirely dependent upon her family for any activity that required mobility. She was living in her mother's basement and felt trapped by her situation, but fortunately managed to turn things around with the help of bariatric surgeon Dr. Now. Within 3 years, Olivia managed to lose a stunning 380 pounds, which was about 65% of her peak body weight, putting her near the top of my 600 pound life weight loss by percentage. Although Olivia suffered some setbacks and struggled to get skin removal surgery after her extreme weight loss, she never gave up and eventually fulfilled her biggest dream and became a chef to make food for other people. When we first met Xiaolin Whitworth in season 2 of My 600 Pound Life, she described her pretty unusual lifestyle that involved her flying around the world to party with men who enjoyed larger women. However, as her weight got closer and closer to 600 pounds and she had become a mother, this life wasn't so fun anymore, as she now had trouble moving around and spent most of her days watching television. While she was happy to have lost an incredible 247 pounds within the first year of starting her weight loss journey, her husband Gareth was a lot less thrilled about her progress. Liking larger women, he shocked the viewers by continuing to push her to eat unhealthy foods to gain weight again. But fortunately, she ultimately chose her health over her relationship and got a divorce. When her first episode premiered in 2015, 43-year-old Marla from Nashville weighed approximately 800 pounds and was believed to be only a few weeks away from dying. The mother of 3 suffered from arthritis, diabetes, gout, and had lymphedema because of her weight.
What she should be eating is about what she wants to eat. And if you ain't got what she wants, she mad.
She was also on oxygen at night and hadn't left her bed in a long time. Her daughters were the ones taking care of her, but also the ones enabling her and bringing her the food she requested so that she wouldn't get angry. Marla wasn't just one of Dr. Now's heaviest, but also one of his most challenging patients. She hadn't been as heavy as a child, but had started gaining weight in her early 20s when she was in an abusive relationship. When trying to break up with that boyfriend, he had flipped out and held her at gunpoint before shooting 2 officers who came to help Marla.
He's gonna come here and find me dead one day. The idea of that horrifies me. I need to do something fast.
Her boyfriend escaped in the following years. Marla was scared to leave the house and started to eat a lot as a coping mechanism. By the time they finally caught her abusive ex-boyfriend, she was already over 700 pounds, and when she started filming for the show and wanted to go and meet with Dr. Now, they had to call EMS to get her to Houston. The weight loss specialist said that Marla was in one of the worst conditions he had ever seen, and the long journey had also taken a toll on her, so during the first night at the hospital, she stopped breathing because a blood clot had dislodged. Although they managed to stabilize her and put her in a restricted diet so she would start losing weight, finally she kept skipping physical therapy and refused to get up for a long time. She was eventually sent home due to their lack of cooperation, and after 4 months at home, she still refused to get up.
You just have to get them to try once and show them that they are able.
Worried that she wouldn't get better, her daughter contacted Dr. Now again, and he finally got her to try and stand up. Although she could do it, just barely, even with the help, she finally managed to stand on her own feet for the first time in years, and it encouraged her to keep going and do her exercises.
I'm trying, Sierra, I'm trying.
You just have to get them to try once and show them that they are able.
Since Marla had originally not been able to be weighed in at the hospital, her starting weight was only estimated to be around 800 pounds, but after a whole year they were finally able to weigh her and found out that she had come down to 534 pounds, meaning she had lost over 250 pounds, and today, 4 years after starting her weight loss journey, she hasn't only managed to keep the weight off, but has lost an incredible 600 pounds together.